So welcome students. Today we are moving to the next section of control and coordination in plants, that is plant hormones or phytohormones. Plant hormones. Okay, so we know the control and coordination in plants is done by hormones. Control and coordination in plants is done by hormones. Why? Because there is no well-developed nervous system as well as endocrine system. Okay, so plant hormones also known as phytohormones. Plant hormones also known as phytohormones. Okay, in our previous class we discussed that the response to stimuli by plants is by growing. Response to stimulus is done by plants by growing. Okay, so plant hormone coordinate activities of plants by controlling one or other aspects of growth of the plant. So the plant hormones, it may control or coordinate the response to particular stimulus by controlling the growth of the plant. So the plant hormones we can also called as plant growth substance. Also called as plant growth substance. So plant growth hormones also called as plant growth substance. Okay, so we can divide the growth of plants into three. We can divide growth of plant into three. First one is cell division. Okay, cell division, cell enlargement, and cell differentiation. So the growth of a plant can be divided into cell division, cell enlargement and cell differentiation. So plant hormones, that is the control and coordination in plants, are brought by plant hormones also known as phytohormones. Phyto means plant. The meaning of the word phyto means plant, that is plant hormone. Then we know the plants respond to stimuli by growing. Okay, so the plants respond to particular stimulus by their growth. So these hormones may affect the growth in one or other aspect. So we can call the hormone as plant growth substance. And the growth of the plant we can divide it into three, that is cell division, cell enlargement and cell differentiation. Okay, so the major type of plant hormones that you want to study is 5 types. Okay, actually plant hormones are of 2 categories. Plant hormones are of 2 categories. Okay, first one is plant, that is growth promoters. Hormones which promote the growth, that is growth promoters. Okay, plant hormones are of 2 categories. First one is growth promoters. Second one is growth inhibitors. Growth promoters and growth inhibitors. Okay, plant hormones are of 2 categories. Growth promoters as well as growth inhibitors. In growth promoters there are 3 hormones. First one is auxin. Second one is gibberellin. Then third one is cytokinin. Okay, so the growth promoters may include auxin, gibberellin and cytokinin. But in case of growth inhibitors there is 2 hormones. First one is abscisic acid. Abscisic acid and ethylene. abscisic acid and ethylene. Okay, so plant hormones are of two categories, growth promoters and growth inhibitors. Growth promoters means the hormones which helps in the promotion of growth, that are auxin, gibberellin and cytokinin. Growth inhibitors are hormones which inhibit the growth, that are abscisic acid and ethylene. Okay, now we will discuss these hormones individually. First one is auxin. So plant hormones are of two categories, plant growth promoters and plant growth inhibitors. First one is auxin. First one is auxin. It is a growth promoter. It is a growth promoter. Okay, so auxin is a growth promoter hormone. Auxin is a growth promoter hormone. And what are the function? Before function, the auxin we can see in the stem and root tip. Okay, the occurrence of auxin is stem and root tip. Stem and root tip are the major place where the auxins are mostly seen. Then auxin, it promotes cell enlargement and cell differentiation. So it promotes cell enlargement and differentiation. Differentiation. So cell enlargement and cell differentiation. So auxin promote the cell enlargement and cell differentiation. Then next function is it promote the fruit growth. Auxin promote fruit growth. Auxin promote fruit growth. Okay, auxin promote fruit growth. Then auxin control the response of plants towards light and gravity. So these are the functions. Then how this auxin may respond to stimuli? Okay, so auxin responds to stimuli. Auxin responds to stimuli like gravity and light. So light and gravity are the two stimulus which auxin responds. So auxin responds to stimuli like gravity and light. Okay. So what auxin done is auxin move away from light. Auxin move away from light and auxin move towards gravity. So auxin move towards gravity. Okay, auxin move towards gravity, but auxin moves away from light. Auxin move away from light. So auxin may respond to stimulus like gravity and light, and auxin may move towards the gravity, whereas auxin may move away towards light. Okay, it may move away from the light. Then, so auxin responds to phototropic and geotropic response of plants. So we can say this response is called geotropic response. That is, response towards gravity is called geotropic and response away light is called phototropic. Phototropic. We will discuss what is geotropic movements and phototropic movements in our upcoming classes. Okay, then, but if we look the activity of auxin, the activity of auxin, that means the auxin may speed up the growth in stem. Okay, so the growth of stem may speed up. When there is the presence of auxin, the growth of stem may increase, but the growth of root may slow down. Okay, so if the auxin is present in stem, so the stem will grow fast. If the auxin is present in root, the root may grow very slowly. So auxin has a dual role in growth. Auxin has dual role in growth. If the auxin is present in stem tip, so the stem will grow fast. If the auxin is present in root, the growth of the root will be very slow. Okay, then synthetic auxin. Synthetic auxin. What is called synthetic auxin? Synthetic auxins are man-made auxin which is used in the agriculture and horticulture field. Okay, synthetic auxins are man-made or artificially synthesized auxin which is used in the horticulture and agriculture field so that they can use the auxin in these much ways. So auxin is present in the stem and root tip, and auxin is a growth promoter hormone. It promotes cell enlargement and cell differentiation, and also it promotes the fruit growth. Auxin may respond to stimulus like gravity and light. Auxin may move towards the gravity called geotropic movement, and auxin may move away from the light, that is called phototropic movement. Then auxin may speed up the growth of stem, whereas auxin may slow down the growth of root. Synthetic auxins are man-made auxins which are used in the agriculture and horticulture field. Okay, these are about the first growth promoter, that is auxin. Then now we are moving to the second growth promoter, that is gibberellin. Second growth promoter hormone, that is gibberellin. Second growth promoter, that is called gibberellin. So what are the functions? First one, it promotes cell enlargement and cell differentiation along with the auxin. We know along with the auxins, the main function of auxin is it promotes cell enlargement and cell differentiation. So auxin and gibberellin together, they help in the cell enlargement as well as cell differentiation. Then the next minute, it helps in breaking the dormancy of seed and bud. So gibberellin helps in breaking dormancy of bud and seed. Bud and seed. So what is meant by dormancy? Dormancy is the resting period. Okay, there is no metabolic activity may takes place in that particular period. That is called dormancy period. Okay, so gibberellin helps in the breaking dormancy of seed and bud, and also it promotes the growth in fruit. Promote growth in fruit. Promote growth in fruit, and also it involved in shoot extension. It helps in shoot extension. It helps in shoot extension. Also it stimulates elongation of shoot. Elongation of shoots. Shoot extension as well as elongation of shoot. So these are the major functions of gibberellin. Gibberellin, it helps in breaking dormancy of bud and seed, and it promotes growth in fruits. It helps in shoot extension, and it helps in elongation of shoot. Then our third growth promoter hormone is cytokinin. Cytokinin. It promotes cell division. Okay. Cytokinin is a growth promoter hormone which promotes cell division, and also it helps in breaking the seed and bud dormancy. Okay. Breaking seed and bud dormancy. Breaking dormancy. It helps in breaking dormancy. And also it helps in delaying the aging of leaf. It helps in delaying aging of leaf. It helps in delaying aging of leaf. Okay. Then it promotes opening of stomata. It helps in opening of stomata. It helps in opening of stomata, and it promotes fruit growth. It promotes fruit growth. So what are the functions? Cytokinin, it helps in cell division and also it breaks dormancy of seed as well as bud, and also it helps in delaying of aging of leaves, and it promotes opening of stomata, and also it promotes fruit growth. So these are the 3 growth promoter hormones. Okay. Now we are discussing growth inhibitor hormones. Growth inhibitor hormones. There are 2 growth inhibitor hormones. First one is abscisic acid. The first growth inhibitor is abscisic acid. Also we can write ABA. Abscisic acid, also we can write ABA. So abscisic acid is a stress hormone. Abscisic acid is a stress hormone. If a plant experiences any stress may towards what, heat, light or water, any stress it may feel, these hormone may produce. Okay, so abscisic acid known as stress hormone. It promotes seed and bud dormancy. So it is a growth inhibitor. It is a growth inhibitor. Growth inhibitor hormone. So obviously it promotes the dormancy. But the growth promoter hormones, they promote breaking of dormancy, but here it promotes dormancy. Here it promotes dormancy. Then next one is it promotes closing of stomata. 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 But in case of other growth promoting hormones, it promotes opening of stomata. But in case of abscisic acid, it promotes closing of stomata. And also it promotes wilting and falling of leaf. It promotes wilting, that is drying, and falling of leaf. Wilting and falling of leaves. Wilting and falling of leaves promoted by abscisic acid. And also the detachment of flower and fruit from plants. Detachment of flower and fruits from plants. So these are the major functions of cytokinin. So first one is abscisic acid, also known as ABA, that is stress hormone. It is an inhibitor and it promotes dormancy. It promotes seed dormancy as well as bud dormancy, and it promotes the closing of stomata and also wilting and falling of leaves. Also the detachment of flowers and fruit from the plants. That is, all these are not promotion of growth. All these are inhibition of growth. Okay, all the functions which carried by cytokinin are inhibition of growth. Now, the last hormone, that is ethylene. The last hormone is ethylene. That is also a growth inhibitor. Ethylene. It is also a growth inhibitor hormone. Growth inhibitor hormone. Okay. Ethylene is the only one gaseous hormone. It is the gaseous hormone, the hormone which is found in the gaseous state. Okay. So ethylene is in the gaseous state, so that it is called as gaseous hormone. And mainly it helps in the ripening of fruit. Ripening of fruit. So ethylene is also called as gaseous hormone. So it helps in the ripening of fruit. Okay, it is a growth inhibitor. So these are the 5 different hormones. Okay, first we want to study about the hormones and their function. Okay, in our next class, we will discuss about how these hormones may help for particular response. Okay, how these hormones help for the response to particular stimulus, how these hormones acting. Okay, that we will study in our next class. So today we just study only some hormones and their function. You want to prepare notes regarding this hormone and you want to study. This is very important point. Why? Because this information is required for your future studies also. Okay.